Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. I'm here to bring the review for Shaman King episode 25. So we spend the first couple of minutes with us just basically finding like out just how OP Zeke, yes, I said Zeke is right now, because we basically learned he's a master of all the five elements, and that's essentially how he survived the attack he was facing last episode. And not only that, we learned that his guardian spirit and spirit of fire can also get stronger from devouring souls. We see him just take three souls of X3 within this episode and just chew and munch them, and now he's getting stronger. So like I said previously, the starting minutes of this episode is just to let us know just how OP Zeke is going to be, and just make us, well, at least it did it for me anyway, just make us feel like, okay, if we've got our final villain who is so strong right now, what exactly is it going to take to beat him, to take him down, to defeat him, whatever way you want to phrase it? Because for me personally, right now, I'm thinking like, yo, maybe Zeke does become Shaman King, and like maybe this story doesn't have a happy ending, because right now I just don't see what it's gonna take to come from to get to this point. Because now, because we know now that Yo has read the book, and from reading the book he's reached X law level, but we know that Zeke is really above X law level. So like, what's gonna happen next? What's the next training montage that we're gonna see that will elevate Yo to Zeke level or God level, whatever way you want to call it? Because right now I do not see how Yo or anybody from the hero party could defeat Zeke. So after that we have the thing, yeah, where Yo is about to tell everyone that Zeke is his bro, and Anna stops him. And then later on in the episode, not too long later as well, we have Yo actually tell them, and we see how they take the news. But I said it from episode 1, but this whole thing with Yo and Zeke being brothers has lost its dun 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 moment. You know, like the hype, the excitement, the oh my gosh, the wow factor, whatever way you want to phrase it. All of the emotion that you could have possibly felt from that moment, from that reveal, has been lost within the series, and that is probably the biggest thing I hate about the 2021 version. Because in the original anime we learned that along down the line with Yo, and it's not until I finished watching the episode I actually realized that, oh my gosh, not only did they take away the initial shock for us by finding it out later on down the line, we don't even get to see Yo's initial reaction to finding out said information. Because as the episode tells us, via his training, via reading the book, that's when he found out that he was related to Zeke, and that was all done off screen. We don't get to see that. And we in the original anime we see him read the book. Pretty sure of that. Don't quote me. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, just the whole Yo being related to Zeke, that just lost the shock factor within the 2021 version. Another thing that we learn within this episode is that Silver is an Asakura. He mentions that how, like, the same blood runs through his veins. Silver is an Asakura. I don't think that's something we know from the original anime. I think it's hinted at, but I don't think it's ever said. But I think that's a dubbing issue. But regardless, it's there. But we know that the Patch Tribe is not supposed to get involved within the whole Shaman fight, thing, and he's breaking rules now, basically. But family over Patch Tribe anyway. So I'm not against it, Silver. So do your thing, do your thing. So that's a nice little add to the episode. But what I really liked about this episode was flashing back to the year that Zeke Andrew was born, and we see most of it already, but they expand on it a little bit more. But what I really liked about it was actually getting to see Yo's mum, because I'm pretty sure, in fact, I'll bet I'm 99% sure, put 99.9% sure that we don't get to see his mum in the OG anime, and it was a nice touch because Yo actually looks like her mum, and I don't know, it was just nice to see her. It was just nice to see her. We got to see her. We see her. It was nice to see her. I'm gonna leave it at that. And yeah, I guess because like what the purpose of the flashback serves, at least for me within this episode, because like I said previously, we knew most of it already. They just expanded on it a little bit. Is for us to see where the hope could potentially come from, I guess. Because I spoke about it in the beginning of the episode. Right now, it doesn't look like Yo could be Zeke in a million trillion years. But from what we get told within this episode via Zeke, is basically saying like, yo, I'm not complete. He's basically saying, I'm not complete. Yo's my other half. And if Yo ever decides he wants to be a king, one day I'm going to come back and claim my other half. So basically, because Yo is technically half of Zeke, they see the potential there. And that's exactly where we're supposed to see, like, okay, this is why Yo could possibly, potentially be able to overcome Zeke, because he is half of him. And yeah, so that's why I feel like the flashback's purpose was for this episode, to let the audience know that Yo potentially has the potential to be beat Zeke. So overall, good episode. I like it. I just don't like how they handled the shock factor of Yo being related to Zeke, because we don't get to see Yo's initial reaction. And even the reactions of everybody else, I feel like it could have been more. Like with Ren, I'm okay with his reaction. In fact, it's the reaction I feel like was most realistic, because he's that type of guy. He's the type of laid back guy, and he's like, yeah, like, I was figuring this out, this stuff for myself. I would have been surprised if he wasn't related to you some ways. And so we had that. But we don't get to see Ryu's reaction. His reaction, I reckon, have been the most over the top, but he found out off screen. Was Fast even there? I don't even think Fast was there. Trey, I mean, like, he had the most reaction within this episode. And he's like, yeah, I'm glad you told me, kind of thing, but I want feeling. I want feeling it, and I guess Choco Love, he hasn't known you long, so he should have next to no reactions. I don't know. The whole thing with Yo being related to Zeke, and how it's revealed to the audience, to Yo, and to his friends, don't like for the 2021 version. I'm going to give this episode a 3-star rating and call it a view. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.